PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is our Weather Extreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 9th of January. Pretty good rain across the state last night. A bit more than the models had advertised. Many locations getting 1/2 to 1 inch, and we'll sure take that. And more rain coming up tomorrow for a parched Alabama. Let's go to some Skycam images this morning coming from the ABC 3340 Skycam network up on Mount Cheaha. They are in the clouds this morning. We'll go down to Birmingham, the 20th Street look coming from the top of the Daniel building. Over 1 inch of rain at that spot last night. Had over 1 inch at the TV station down in River Chase as well. And from Chilton County, there's a look at the Skycam coming from Clanton. Let's check out the big picture this morning. Storm number 1 is exiting off to the east. Storm number 2 is approaching from the west. But today we are in between. So we think even though the sky will probably stay cloudy much of the day, we will not see rain on this end of the state. There's the radar composite this morning. A little rain still showing up as far north as Demopolis. A few showers around there. Got a few showers around Auburn and Opelika. But again, the northern half of the state is dry, and we think the conditions will stay that way during the day today. This is the QPF map, the expected rain across the country valid through the weekend. This is valid through Sunday evening. And this really takes into account the rain last night and the rain we expect tomorrow. But the bottom line is we think we'll see 1 to 2 inches tomorrow. And maybe a little bit late in the weekend, but not much. We'll see. Here's a look at our convective outlook for tomorrow. Now, this could be an issue. This is the Day 2 severe weather outlook from the guys at Norman, and they've got all of Alabama in a slight risk of severe weather, including parts of the adjacent states, and that could be an issue, as you'll see in the modeling here. This is a look at noon today. Again, the first short wave rotating through New England, the second short wave coming through the Rockies. And we're kind of in between. Any showers today should be from Montgomery on south. Tomorrow, here comes our new wave. Looks pretty good. Good-looking structure there. And we'll take a look at the 850 millibar look. And the low-level jet there is approaching 50 knots. Which is one of the things you look for severe weather. That looks like it's in the vicinity of 45 knots, but a good, strong 850 jet. The surface low is near St. Louis, much farther to the south on this run, which again would favor a good bit of helicity. And this is an interesting chart here. This is a composite of 0 to 3 kilometer helicity and CAPE, or instability. And you can see we've got a pretty good combination of instability and veering of the wind with altitude right on top of us. Now, this is suggesting surface-based CAPE values between 500 and 1,000, that green you see there. And that's not extreme, but hey, this is January, and, you know, the dynamics are really good. So I'm beginning to think we could see an issue with severe weather on Thursday, so we'll be watching that thing very carefully. But again, the good news with that, rainfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches seem likely. Friday, that is gone. We begin to cool down, get back to where we should be. Highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s. There's a look at Saturday starting off the weekend, back in the upper levels. And here comes the energy rotating through Texas and Oklahoma on the Red River. And Sunday, that energy rotates through here. And that's a pretty sharp vortex. And what happens at the surface? That's the big question. Well, again, there's no doubt a surface low is going to spin up on the old front down to the south. But again, the last few runs have kept it far enough to the south not to bring any precipitation up in here. This is suggesting rain for South Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, but the dry air here precluding any rain or snow. Now, again, this is midday Sunday, and that suggests the weather easily cold enough for snowflakes here. And again, this might change. The snow lovers, I would not write off the possibility of some snowflakes with this thing yet. Again, we got to get our system out of here tomorrow. Then we can really focus on this. But this run is definitely coming in colder. Monday of next week looks cold and breezy and dry with a high only in the low 40s. Now let's go out 3 more days. This is the 17th. Little vortex swinging through the Gulf Coast there, producing some type of a good-looking surface storm. And if that happens to be right, that would be flirting with some snow on the northern periphery of that. And a couple of days later, look at the cold air dump right there. That's the 19th. Excellent consistency And the idea of that big ridge pumping up to Alaska, tapping the cold air, big trough over the east. And that's a real cold look right there. And again, some type of departing system there producing maybe a bit of snow. Again, we'll see. Again, the consistency is good. Obviously, this is voodoo country, but I think the idea of very cold out there is good. On the 23rd, that still looks cold. We still got the big ridge out there over western Canada and Alaska. And below that looks snowy and icy maybe for some folks in Tennessee and Kentucky. And look at the 1,048 millibar high. So I really think that we're not going to see any more unusual warmth. In fact, cold weather could be the highlight for the rest of this month, along with the potential for a few storms along the way. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Weather.